Mr. Karimi, thank you very much for speaking with AN. First of all, I'll begin by asking you, what is the current situation in Iran now, when it comes to the recent protests that we have been seeing? It's almost a week. So, what is the current situation now, and also how would you interpret President Trump's declaration that U.S. is locked and loaded to intervene if Iran violently suppresses protesters?
Thank you for having me first. The situation in Iran is like any other modern country with the normal protests, especially the economic um challenges that the country from time to time face to. And like many other countries, for example, in France, we had the Yellow Vest movement and the other countries as well. But from the point of intervening or supporting some violences and that may be combined with the normal protests, it is not acceptable for the normal people in Iran. And if you just forget about the um influences from the foreign secret services or intelligence services. The normal people maybe protest, but they don't want to have any intervention from any other country, including the United States. From the administration point of view, it is acceptable that normal people can protest in a peaceful way, but the, the the attempts and the measures that the positions that Mr. Trump and some other ex officials like Pompeo mentioned in Twitter, supporting the violences in Iran, only are the examples of disrupting the peaceful protest, I think, and it is against the normal and peaceful protests in Iran.
Mm-hmm. And how do you look at the current developments in Venezuela? The president has been captured. He is now in the United States. How do you look at the development? And do you think Trump's move against Maduro raises the prospects of war with Iran as well?
No, I don't think that they are uh, in any similarities. Venezuela and Iran differ. Iran is the oldest permanent and continuous civilization in the world, and Iranians have already the passport of survival here, and it is not difficult for Iranians to come over to the turbulences like the protests, and they are not that much, you know, difficult to overcome. But the problems in Iran are internal, and we should solve by ourselves. And the situation in Venezuela, which was totally, and the intervening from the American side, is a totally different story, and that we can discuss about it later on.
Mhm. Mr. Karimi, Rubio, the Secretary of State, has emphasized that Venezuelan oil should benefit the Venezuelan people, not adversaries. How would Tehran interpret this claim in light of Iran's own experience with sanctions, resource control, and foreign policy?
About the sanctions of oil, you can see that Iran managed and handled the sanctions much better than Venezuela. And Iranian export of oil is limited in volume and the customers. But at the same time, Iran could handle it over time. And it is over 20 years that Iran is under sanction, and many, many years under oil sanctions, and central banks is under sanction. But still, Iran, all troubles and problems it has, is in a normal situation. Definitely, the inflation, the foreign exchange rates, etc., are in trouble that should be managed. Some parts can be managed internally. Some parts are very dependent to the sanction terms that could be handled only with open situation in foreign policy. But anyways, Iranian management to these sanctions uh, has been performing much better than Venezuela. It's not comparable. I think about Venezuela, Rubio is not nonsense to talk about. I think, and any sovereignty should be respected, and it is totally illegal that Secretary of State of the United States um, talk about the resources of another foreign country and sovereignty, and that the resources for Venezuela should belongs to the Venezuelan people, and it is not the business of Mr. Rubio. But anyways, we witness not the legal attempts, but the illegal and ultra illegal measures that sometimes I think that we forget about all the uh, international norms, international public opinion, domestic public opinion, and international law. But I call the whole world and the countries and non-state actors, state actors, uh, for play better role in aligning the whole world and especially the United States with the international norms and laws.